So, guys, what happened last time, guys?
Justice was served.
Of course, always.
We killed
was
a
just.
ghoulish girl underneath a house, and we killed loads of skeletons. And the people who own the house that we went through the basement to get to were unaware of the shit going on, and we pretty much solved the mystery of the town. We just got them arrested, and we were just about to leave.
After
Excellent.
8 hours sleep.
After sleeping. So, yeah, that was pretty much as good as it gets. You go to whatever the inn is called. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Harry
The
Mary.
Flashing Duck.
The Hairy Mary. I like the Hairy Mary.
Harry Mary.
Yeah. And that is... You wake up. Is there anything you want to do before you leave?
No, we just want to get on this bloody quest for justice.
For justice. Let's move you to the right map then. So we are in...
Let's move you to the justice map.
Yeah, justice map.
Is everyone here?
Sorry?
Is anyone else not in this inn? In the Harry Mary?
I think everyone is, isn't they?
Yeah, I am. I'm having my 8 hours sleep.
Oh yeah, if anyone lost health, and I'm pretty sure no one did.
Everyone did.
Booyah!
Yeah, if no one did, I'm pretty sure no one did, then you get it back, and all your spells come back as well, so mark that down.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the spells. I need
Yeah.
those.
They all come back and stuff like that, so we're all good there.
Can we change spells today?
Yes, if you want to change spells, message them to me on Skype right now.
1 sec.
Go get the correct spell list. I have to also find the correct spell list.
I want the same spells I had last time, please.
Yep, fine.
Okay, are you paying attention?
Kate's already messaged me saying same spells.
Yeah, so fuck you.
Come on, man. She was first, before I even mentioned. She reminded me to tell people.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have my piece of paper?
Gongar,
No,
are you changing
I'm
spells?
just looking through my spells quickly.
Oh, okay.
Where's my situational spell list?
I have no idea what your situational spell list is.
I thought we agreed situational spell list didn't work.
They do. I've adapted it.
He's changed it. He's gone into another 4-hour long thing, making making perfect spell lists. What happens if the spell list actually gets you killed?
He's gone.
Oh,
Desperately searching on the house for a situational spell list.
for fuck's sake!
Because he's an idiot.
Must find it.
What was that question? What if my situational spell list isn't the best thing you've ever seen?
No.
Well, I don't know.
What if the spell list acts in future gets you killed?
It won't.
I'm good. Keep the same spells, Dodge.
Yeah, cool.
I'll send you. Okay, I'm sending it to you now.
Cool. In the meantime, then you would, have breakfast, stay in the inn, etc., etc., and then you're going to leave town. Is that correct?
I thought we needed to check
How
on
many
people.
rations do we have?
They're on your character sheet.
Alright.
What was
We're
that?
not staying for the guys' trials. I thought we were staying for their trials.
No, we're heading off.
Which way are you heading? West, east.
Yeah, towards the main objective.
Cool. Message.
Can I get some rations?
Sure.
I suggest we all just stock up on rations so we can just power on the trail and not stop at the next town. What do people think?
Yeah, sounds good.
Should we get 10 days worth?
I've got 10 days worth already.
Alright, can I buy 8 days worth of rations, please, Dodge?
Sure. They're 4 gold. Take 4 gold off.
I'll do the
Cool.
same.
Just it's 5 silver a ration, so 1 gold is 2. Just mark the gold off and put as many rations as you want.
Can I get 1 more week's worth of horse feed, please?
Yep.
I can't remember how much that cost.
Nope,
Silver?
I gotta look it up. Hold on.
Horse feed, I think, was 5 bronze, wasn't it?
I think it was 50 gold per day or something like
No.
that. No.
Well, I refuse. I will starve my horse.
Feed per day is 5 copper. So
Can I get
2 days is 1 silver. Go nuts.
Can I get
Is it 10 copper to a silver, is it?
Yeah.
I'll get
10 gold to a silver, 10 silver to a gold, 10 gold to a platinum, 10
I'll
platinum
get
to
5
unrich.
gold worth, which is
You have to carry 5 golds worth, man.
yeah, but it doesn't weigh anything.
Of course it weighs something. All things weigh something.
Well, I'll put it on the horse.
5 golds worth is, let's see, 2 days.
20 days.
No, it's not. I don't think. 10. 1 silver is 2 days, so 10 silver is.
It's 10 days. Sorry. 5
10
times 2.
How many days? How many gold did you say?
5.
5 gold. It's 5 copper pieces. So 2
So-
days is 1 silver. So that means.
Oh right. Okay. Oh no. All right. I'll buy.
Too late now, you bought it.
I'll buy a gold's worth, which is 10 days.
I'll do that
20
too.
days.
20 days. All right. Right. So it's 2. It's 1 silver. 1. So all right. Yeah. All right. 20 days. All right. I've got 20 days.
Maths.
I'll do that too.
Live maths.
I'll do that
Alright.
too.
I'll get. So I'll have. No. Yeah. I don't really need it, but whatever. I'll have 4 and a
So
half.
20 days worth of feed. Almost a whole month's full of feed
Yeah.
in one day.
I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this a really fat horse.
It's going to be quite a lot of feed. It's going to be quite a lot of carry.
All right. I've taken it off.
Cool. Okay, so there's anything else anyone wants to do in town?
Well, yeah, I'll buy feed. And...
Yeah, just again, do the.
Is there any magic item shops?
Why don't you go and ask?
Oh, is there any magic item shops?
Who are you asking?
Whoever's near me.
I don't fucking know.
Innkeep.
Sure.
Excuse me. As you know, I'm Captain Christian. Tristan Storm, and I would like you to show me the way to your most skilled magic item vendor.
But he looks at you and says, "Well, A, I'm not leaving my inn. This is my livelihood. And B,
Well, if you can point me in the right direction, that'd be
and
great.
B, there isn't one here. You're gonna have to go north if you want to look for stuff like that. You know, magical.
It's okay. It's all right. Doesn't matter. It's not that important. But thank you very much for your help anyway.
Sure." And he carries on about his business.
Thank you.
So eventually, if no one else has anything else to do, you leave. As you're leaving town, one of the guards will come up to Tristan and say, "Oh, actually, it'd be probably the guard captain who you were speaking with before." And he'd say, "Sir, I have some news to tell you. Maybe best in private."
Okay. I say to the others, give me a couple of minutes. I'll be with you shortly.
Cool.
And I walk away and speak in private.
Yep. So you start walking away, and he says, "Despite our best efforts, last night when we put the Laureate family into prison, in the night, someone came in, broke into the cell, killed 2 of my guards, and both of them."
Right.
Bad luck. We better be off then. Bye.
Okay. Do you have any suspects?
Not at all. 4 crossbow bolts, all headshots. It's just hard to say, really. I guess the guards were taken off guard. I mean, they didn't think they were. You told us, to protect them, but it seems to have not helped, no matter what. So, obviously, what they were blamed for, whether they were innocent or guilty or what, they've obviously been dealt with the punishment by the people somewhere.
Out of character, is he saying this only to Elliot or to all of us? Sorry.
Only to Elliot.
This is very sad news. I did think that they would be safe under your care.
Me too. I set 2 of my, they weren't bumbling fools. They were, they were friends of mine, and they were good at their line of work. But, obviously, caught unawares by this mysterious assassin.
Well, the thing is, in these sort of towns, justice is often placed in the hands of people who don't know how to, well, don't really understand justice.
Yeah.
This is sad news. I'm not quite sure what. Is there anything you want me to do about this? Because we are on on a tight schedule here. We were just lending a hand for a very short period of time.
I was just informing you of what's happened. I mean, what you wish to do is entirely up to you, but
Well,
you commanded me to protect these people and leave them under the
no,
snow.
I understand. It was some of my companions were very suspect of this decision, but you do understand the decision and dilemma that I was in to make such a call.
That's why I asked you to speak to you in private. I'll let you carry
Well,
on, Captain.
Thank you very much.
Just thought I'd let you know.
I would keep an eye out and perform any investigations upon any leads, but I would keep it as secret as possible. If that's my only advice. I would tread very carefully. If people around here are taking the law into their own hands, we cannot obviously be seen to be investigating it. Otherwise, you might end up dead like the rest. So,
Of course.
well, anyway, thanks for letting me know.
No problem.
I will aim to try and come back through here at some point, but I wish you all the best.
And you, Captain, take care.
So long.
And he walks away.
And I'll relay this information back to the group.
Well, tell them. You have to tell them what exactly you said.
Guys, the man and the woman were murdered last night in the prison cell.
Which ones?
Jesus Christ. They're not having
The
any
lawyers.
leads.
Who?
No,
Jesus Christ, who?
Oh. My bad. Do they not have any leads?
There's 2 guards killed and the 2 laureates. All they had is crossbow bolts. It's very regrettable.
Crossbow bolts.
I warned you. That was the last thing I said to you.
Well,
I stumbled on something we were never meant to stumble on.
no, indeed, but I had to follow the law. That is the law. They were the
You
closest.
following the law like a fool has got 2 innocent people murdered.
Well,
And plus 2
wasn't-
guards. So 4 innocent people.
Yes, but I wasn't. It's not a. People aren't supposed to take the law into their own hands. That is,
But people do all the time. You took the law into your own hands.
I'm a captain in the army. I am under.
Yeah, the army. You're
representation
nothing to
of
do
the-
with this saving the law.
Well, I believe I am, and also we have 2 very upstanding members of the law with us today, or justice, that is, and I believed it was the right thing to do.
So how do you feel now?
I feel very sad that that occurred, but can't change the past.
Maybe we should go back to the house, see if it's been disturbed.
I believe that we've wasted a little bit too much time in this place as it is.
And killed 2 innocent people.
It is. You are right. I don't believe we have killed somebody, but they were supposed to be trialed in the proper ways of the laws of the land. And in fact, the people of this town have decided against that. So in fact, they're all as guilty as each other now.
Do what
What
you're
do you
going to
mean
go on
they
a hunt.
decided against that? I thought they died.
Sorry.
What do you mean the people of the town have decided against trying the people? I thought they died.
Well, they have died. The people of the town have decided to kill them instead of giving them a good trial. So they have decided against the law of the lands.
So
Which
you're going to
is-
let that crime go unpunished then?
No
Well,
crimes
seeing as
were
we have no
punished.
leads and we have a
You just
mission.
said the people did it. They're out there in the streets.
People,
Go get them.
unless I burn and kill every single last person in this town, we'd have to go through the same sort of investigation that we have been so far. And as long as if you're all happy to do that, then of course. But we all have a mission that we need to complete, and we've wasted quite a considerable amount of time already on this, side mission, as it were. But it's up to you. The voices of the many outweigh the voices of the few. So let's I'll put it to a vote. Who wants to stay here then?
I don't know whether we'd ever find the perpetrator of this crime, but I do believe that if we went back to the house, maybe there's something there now that we didn't see beforehand. If these people were so important, maybe they were hiding something that we didn't see.
I think the police force of this town, or the guards of this town, probably are well versed in looking after justice, and I will talk with my fellow priests of Tyr in order to ensure that justice is done. But I do agree that we should probably move on and complete our mission.
Our mission is far more important than this. I mean,
Aye,
we're talking about
you're right.
Brother-
war here.
Brother, let's not talk of importance. Justice is all important. But I feel if we ensure that justice is done by talking to the authorities and talking to our fellow priests, then I feel in our conscience we can move on.
I
ready to go
concede. I think you're absolutely right, lassie.
Rest
I'll let
assured,
mine off then and be on our merry way.
well, the officer that I just spoke to will carry out investigations, and I've instructed him to be as subtle as possible so he doesn't end up dead as well. So I believe that, you know, this investigation will continue in our absence, but I am very much happy to return this way once we have completed our mission. I do feel like the general will be very disappointed if we wasted any further time.
I concur.
In my
But,
experience, I will say that soldiers and subtlety do not go hand in hand, but I'll concede this day and I think we should move on.
but first I need to
Yeah.
write a letter. Can I go off and write a letter?
Sure.
Lovely.
I'm gonna go poke around town then until we're ready to leave.
Cool. Yagoth, what is your letter? Unless you want to Skype it or message to me secretly. Up to you.
Yeah, I'll write it in a second and I'll message it to you.
Okay. And then if anyone else is doing anything major,
Can I challenge someone to a spar?
Yeah, go on. I'll spy you.
awesome.
Yay.
Okay. So you guys are gonna fight.
Well, we just like slow but showing maneuvers and stuff, and like to practice sparring.
Are you doing this in town or out of town?
Slightly out of town, I think, for the best.
So once we've left town, you're gonna start sparring and stuff.
Yeah, we'll just wait there for.
So you're on like the
We'll wait
borderline of
slightly out
leaving
of
town.
town.
Yeah, I'll meet you outside of town once I've
Okay,
posted
cool.
the letter.
So the only person who's doing the letter is Yagoth, and I'll wait for her to message it to me. And you start moving on towards town, so heading eastwards. Yeah, so it'd take probably about half a day to reach the next little village of I can't even say it. Viguka? 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 Viguka.
Yeah, that
something
sounds
like
right.
Something like that. Viguka. Half a day later, so you woke up, this will probably be late afternoon or like mid-afternoon. You stumble upon this tiny little village and next to the sea. It seems to just be a small fishing village. Mostly, in fact, pretty much predominantly orcs. Maybe a dwarf, maybe a couple humans. Nothing major. Anything you want to do in this town specifically?
Have a sandwich.
Nah, let's just carry on.
Okay, I won't even have a sandwich.
You don't even have a sandwich.
No time.
Yeah, I'll
Important
just.
mission.
If you were to ask people in the village, they would tell you that the next fishing village along you wouldn't really be able to reach before nightfall.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So really,
Can I?
Right.
Are
Oh,
we?
yeah.
Are we happily like just showing our faces here? Like, are we, intending to sort of let people know? Because what if people start talking that there's a party of people going through?
Well, we haven't said anything to anyone about what our mission is, have we? So
No, but it might seem.
It's all good practice to hone
Yeah,
our combat
maybe
skills.
you shouldn't stop introducing yourself as the captain of the guard,
Well, yeah, but
because I think you're right. You're entirely right. It's just, especially giving a name makes it more important, especially because of who you are.
yeah, no, I think that's right. I'll stop doing that.
I suggest that we take a rest tonight at the local inn. Just riding in nightfall in this part of the land, I can't imagine it's too fun.
I think we'll be fine. We can set up camp. We'll be all right. We spent. I'm sure a few of us have spent many a time in the wilderness.
Oh yes,
I'm not afraid of the things that go bump in the night.
you should be.
Alright, well, if that's the agreement of everyone, then we'll move on.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I'm happy to carry on. We're all mounted, so we can all be rested if we do encounter a battle.
well, almost all mounted. Tellywig is just following along.
Oh, by the way,
On
Kate, someone's just rang Kate, so she's actually on the phone.
That's fine.
I'm
Well,
actually.
it's a bad job because there's displacer piece right behind Kate. So
Well, I'm sort of slightly perplexed as to why she's not off the phone. Kate, hurry up!
Who's Kate? I only know Tillybug Timbers.
This is correct. Tillywag Timbers! That's my favourite
If I
quote
had
of
shouted,
last
I
episode.
don't know who's on the phone, so if I shouted in the house, Tillywag Timbers! You know, it might have been a bit odd.
Maybe.
You've got to do it like a wrestling announcer. What are you doing?
Tillywag Timbers! Okay, cool. So you march forward on into the night. You skip over that village. It's fairly unimportant and boring, and carry on. And then night starts to hit. You're just on a dirty kind of road. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
On the road and it's dirty. That's my song.
What?
Not like my song.
So you're so night starts to fall, and you see no sign of civilization. What do?
I pressed enter.
How far do we
So
reckon
yeah.
we are away from the next town?
You would judge from what the people told you. It would be roughly 4 to 5 hours, maybe.
Are we going up to Kogath or whatever it's called?
Kegath or Kogath. I think it's Kogoth
Kogath.
Or shall,
alright.
shall we just push?
or Kegath.
Yeah,
Only 4 or
come
5
on.
hours. Let's just power the horses through the night. Have a rest when we get to the next town.
Yep.
Or we can sleep here. It's up to you guys.
What the hell is that sound?
Right, who's printing?
Someone taking a photo.
Yeah, what the hell? What was that?
I was taking a new profile picture on Skype.
Oh, and it makes a noise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Photo booth, baby.
Fucking idiots.
Always.
Cool, carry on.
Just give me a second to read. Okay, cool. That's fine. So you push onward through the night. Can I have con checks from everyone, please?
You certainly can.
Oh, I just put
Constitution.
bloody
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Justice. No problem. Interesting. Should be on your character sheet next to Constitution. There should be like a check. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone's fine, apart from Gong Guard Justice. You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 3, I'll have you know.
Yeah, but it's a 1 with the 2 modifier.
Oh.
You start to feel really tired as you're going along, just like with the monotonous like dun 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 of the horse as you go along, and your eyes start to droop down. To stay awake, you're gonna have to take 1 level of exhaustion, which there's basically, when it comes to exhaustion, there's 6 different tiers of exhaustion. The first one just means you get disadvantage on ability checks until you have a long rest, and then it slowly gets worse and worse until death, I believe, until you get so exhausted you die. Yeah. So-
Exhaustion point.
Exhaustion. Just I'll remember it for the time being. There's no way to put it on the character sheet. But yeah, exhaustion carries on and on and on. There's 6 levels of it. Once you hit the 6th level, you just die of exhaustion. But they start to get pretty terrible towards the end. Yeah, the first one's not too bad. Disadvantage on ability checks. Then you'll have speed halved. Then you'll have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Then your hit point maximum is halved. Then your speed is reduced to 0. And then you die.
That is harsh.
It's really harsh, yeah. So at the
cool.
moment, Gongar, you have disadvantage on ability checks until you finish a long rest. But you push onwards for about 4 to 5 hours until you reach the small village of Kegath or Kogoth. Is it Kegath or Kogoth? Where's the fucking?
Yeah.
I need to zoom in. Zoom in.
Hey, look,
It's
yeah.
Kegath. It's Kegath. Okay, cool. That's fine.
The
So
town of the eternal keg.
yes, it's another tiny little fishing village. There's not a lot here. When you arrive, it starts. It's like the well, what would you say? Like kind of like the break of day. It's just like started to get light when you've arrived, and they're already awake. They're fish. Most of them are fishing. To be honest with you.
Okay. What else is there in these towns?
Like I said,
They're
this is a
in.
very small. Yeah, there's a small inn for like travellers to the east.
Can we rest, my friends? I'm very tired.
Justice never sleeps.
It does today.
Never sleeps.
It doesn't sleep, it just naps.
For God's sake. Yeah, so you can spend 8 hours sleeping if you want. You're all starting to feel extremely tired, but Gongar's the worst affected by far.
Alright, let's have a nap and then take a look around town.
Long rest or nap?
Long rest.
Long rest.
Long rest, so 8 hours.
Disguised as a nap.
Let's have a nice little nap 8 hours later.
I'll have a rest of 7 hours, 59 minutes.
Okay, so you have an 8 hour sleep like the rest of them.
I will have an 8 hours sleep.
Yes, you most certainly will.
Fuck yeah.
And then you wake up 8 hours later, so the time would be like afternoon. Anything you want to do before moving on.
Have some breakfast. No, lunch.
Lunch, tea, whatever. Food, that's fine. I'd like eventually, at the end of the session, I'll just deduct like 2 gold or whatever for however many times you stay in the town coming up.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, does anyone want to go anywhere? Do we need to do anything?
Like I said, this town is fairly boring. Again, it's just, you're greeted with, again, it's mostly orcs, female, male, there's not really a guard presence here. It's just a boring old fishing village.
So am I fully rested now?
Mhm.
Let's carry on, friends.
Justice never
nothing here.
sleeps.
Right. I get my horse back out of the stables and I mount it gallantly and
Stables, please. Your horse is tied to a post.
Oh, I get it from the post.
And you get it from the post. It seemed unhappy that it was left out in the cold on its own, but so be it.
I nuzzle it behind their
Me
ear.
too, I get my horse too.
I get your mum from the post.
I snuggle my badger.
He actually called his horse your mum. That's the name of his horse.
I rub my balls on your mum all day whilst riding it.
Awesome.
Boo.
Delicious.
Sexy.
Cool. Okay, so you carry on. Let's see, where's the next town? Oh, I need to move you over to the new map I created. Yay!
New shit.
This is Agronok East. It's the east of where you are right now.
Oh, towns. Where do you have
More
to go?
towns!
Where are we on the big map?
Well,
Oh, just before Golob.
Yeah.
Golob.
Yeah,
Big
but
map.
that's not on the big map.
before the big map, let's see. So you started here, you're
Is this
probably
big-
around... I need a ping thing. You're probably around... that map probably starts around here, maybe?
Okay.
Somewhere around here?
Okay. We need to start heading south.
It's not very far, guys. It's only 16 feet.
Yeah, no. No. So you march onwards through the night. You'd have to march through the night again to get to this next town, so you can do that. But you're on 8 hours sleep, so you march through town. Is anything going to go off and go crazy?
Ready.
18,000 dragons.
18,000 dragons appear, and on those dragons, they're being ridden by Tarasques.
Rest.
What do you
Sorry,
guys do?
Jennings.
What do you guys do?
I cry.
You do.
I die.
You die.
I willingly
Okay,
die.
so if you march through the night, which would be no problem, and nothing of event happens, you would arrive in the small little fishing village of Golob. Another uninteresting
Golob.
town. It's late at night when you arrive. It would be about 4 o'clock in the morning, so there'd be no one about at all.
Golob.
It would basically be like look deserted, but obviously you'd feel the presence of people. You'd see like candles and like in windows of huts and stuff like that. So
Is there an inn?
there will be an inn, yes.
Then I suggest we head there.
I agree with the orc man.
Thank you.
You enter the inn. Inside the inn is a lonely, like, bar woman behind the bar, asleep, just up again on a stool, just passed out.
Let's just go up to our rooms.
You're just gonna walk up and try and get into some rooms.
I'm just saying, we could.
I
I'm
think
gonna
we should
pay for
probably,
one, obviously. First.
we should obviously probably
Probably
ask.
pay.
Yeah, we don't want to wake her.
She probably
Well,
would
okay,
have
I'll go and wake her up and pay for my room.
Yeah, I follow and do.
I will also pay for my room. Just saying, guys.
Oh my god, Katie, Jesus Christ. Okay, fine, I'll read that in a minute.
For fuck's sakes, Katie.
I will read that in a minute. That's huge. Okay, right. So you wake up the barwoman. She kind of stutters up. She's like, "What? Oh, visitors. Hi." And she like kind of scrambles up, like, "What can I do for you?" Like, rubbing her eyes.
Can we get some rooms, please?
Sure. And she like asks the appropriate amount of money. She gives you keys. Transaction done, and you go to sleep. Yada yada. And just randomly, maybe 20, but still nothing happens. Nothing's gonna happen here. It's too boring. You wake up.
Let's go.
Let's go. You leave. She waves you goodbye. Thanks for waking me up, buttholes. And you leave.
Well, is dinner not included? Breakfast not included?
Yeah, it's included. Etc.
That'd be.
Boring stuff. It takes another day to get to the small fishing village of Zorag, or Exorag. You arrive again. Right, again. You arrive. Same story. Nothing happens. Really boring. Sleep. Blah blah. And then you wake up, and you march on to the next fishing village of Orak, or Oraka, or Orak, whatever. This one, however, is extremely different.